General Hospital spoilers. Brennan drops shocking bombshell. Brick poisons Sonny in ruthless betrayal that rocks Port Charles. In a shocking turn of events that will leave General Hospital fans reeling, Brennan's capture turns into a twisted confessional that could burn Port Charles to the ground. While many assumed Brennan would remain tight-lipped or manipulate his way out of justice, the cunning WSB villain delivers a truth so explosive it shakes Sonny Corinthos' entire empire and reveals a betrayal closer than anyone could have imagined. Yes, the chilling truth has been uncovered. Brick poisoned Sonny. And he didn't do it alone. This 4,000-word deep dive will explore how this treacherous scheme unfolded, the motives behind it, and how Brennan masterfully flips the game with one carefully timed revelation. From Sonny's agonizing downfall to Jason's terrifying realization, to Carly's mission for vengeance, the storm has just begun. Brennan was backed into a corner. With Anna Devane's task force closing in and Jason Morgan refusing to be his pawn any longer, Brennan was forced into a desperate choice. Instead of running, he decided to blow the game wide open. During a closed-door interrogation with Jordan, Jason, and Dante present, Brennan uttered the words no one expected. "You're all chasing the wrong traitor. I didn't poison Sonny. He did, your friend Brick." The silence in the room was deafening. Jason's hand twitched toward his gun. Dante's jaw dropped. And Jordan's eyes narrowed as she demanded proof. Brennan smirked, his lips curled with satisfaction. "Ask him about Miami. Ask him about the offshore accounts. Ask him what really happened the night Sonny started losing control of his empire." Brennan had flipped the narrative, not to exonerate himself, but to detonate a truth bomb that could destroy the very foundation of Sonny's power. Brick has long been considered one of Sonny's most trusted allies. Tech-savvy, loyal, and efficient, Brick has helped Sonny through wars, betrayals, and tragedies. His behind-the-scenes expertise made him invaluable, and that's what made him the perfect traitor. But Brennan reveals that Brick was playing a long game. Years ago, Brennan's rogue WSB faction planted Brick in Sonny's orbit as a sleeper agent. At first, he was merely there to observe and report. But things changed when the WSB lost control of their Port Charles operation. Brick was activated, and his mission became deadly. According to Brennan, Brick began subtly undermining Sonny months ago. Glitches in communications. Leaked intel. Deals falling apart without explanation. Brick orchestrated it all, culminating in the ultimate act of betrayal, poisoning Sonny. Brennan details the method, a slow-acting neurotoxin engineered by rogue WSB scientists. The goal wasn't to kill Sonny instantly. It was to unravel his mental stability, decision-making, and trust in his circle. This explains Sonny's erratic behavior in recent months. The paranoia. The bursts of rage. The uncharacteristic mistakes that led to turf losses and internal chaos. Many blamed bipolar disorder relapses or emotional stress, but Brennan claims it was Brick's toxin all along, slipped into Sonny's medication through a hacked shipment. The reveal reframes everything. Sonny's aggression toward Jason. His disinterest in family dynamics. His poor business decisions. The breakdown with Nina. The looming war with Selena Wu. All part of Brick's slow-burn assassination of Sonny's mind, ordered and funded by Brennan's shadow syndicate. For Jason Morgan, Brennan's confession is a personal earthquake. Brick was his ally too. The one man he thought he could count on when he returned from the shadows. To hear that Brick might have been the mastermind behind Sonny's downfall enrages Jason to his core. Jason immediately demands Brick be brought in for questioning. But Brick is gone. Vanished without a trace. Carly, overhearing the confrontation between Jason and Brennan, is stunned. Brick had been there for her after Sonny's presumed death. He comforted her when the world was falling apart. She trusted him with her secrets. Now, she's reeling with fury and betrayal. "He was in my house," Carly tells Jason, trembling. "He held Donna. He watched us suffer, and he smiled." Jason and Carly team up, determined to uncover the truth. But they won't have to look far. Brick has left behind a trail of digital breadcrumbs that suggest Brennan might be telling the truth. Spinelli, brought in by Jason, discovers a series of encrypted messages between Brick and a shell organization linked to Brennan's rogue faction. Offshore accounts tied to Brick's name have received millions in covert payments over the past year. More damningly, surveillance footage shows Brick tampering with one of Sonny's personal medication deliveries weeks before his behavior began to change. There's no denying it. The man they trusted was working against them. The traitor wasn't someone outside the circle. He was inside the family. So why would Brennan spill all this now? Because he's dying. Jason notices Brennan coughing up blood during the interrogation. Later, medical reports confirm it. Brennan has late-stage cancer. He has weeks to live. He wasn't trying to escape. He was trying to burn the house down before he went. Revealing Brick's betrayal wasn't about saving himself. It was about watching Sonny's empire implode from the inside out. I may not live to see it, Brennan tells Anna with a bloody grin, but Brick will finish what I started. The Corinthos legacy will rot from within. Port Charles is reeling from the news. Ava confronts Carly, demanding to know if Donna is safe. Selena Wu approaches Sonny with a sinister smile, noting that maybe she wasn't wrong to question his power after all. Dante, torn between his badge and his father, opens an investigation into Brick. But he's also haunted by the realization that the man who helped track down arms dealers and hackers might have been running the whole show from the start. Meanwhile, Sonny's condition worsens. The toxin continues to affect his memory and balance. Hospitalized after a collapse, Sonny is forced to accept the truth. He was betrayed by someone he called family. Jason, Carly, and Spinelli launch an all-out search. Clues lead to a safe house in Costa Rica, a burner phone in Montreal, and a possible sighting in New York. But Brick has gone deep underground. Still, Carly isn't giving up. He poisoned my family. He destroyed Sonny. And now he's going to pay. Jason agrees, but he warns Carly that this isn't just about revenge. Brick's betrayal may have triggered a power vacuum in the underworld, and others are waiting to strike. As Spinelli digs deeper, another truth is uncovered. Brick wasn't working alone. Encrypted files suggest a second traitor inside Sonny's circle. Someone who approved the toxin. Someone who supplied Brennan with Sonny's psychological profile. And the most chilling part? The files are signed with a single word: Stone. Jason freezes when he sees it. Could this mean someone is using the memory of Stone Cates as a cover? Is it someone who knew how much Stone meant to Sonny, using that to mock him in the ultimate betrayal? Some fans speculate it could be Dex, or even Michael, pushed over the edge by Sonny's choices. Others think it's a returning villain from the past. Could Lorenzo Alcazar be back in the shadows? Could this tie to Cyrus Renault's network? The mystery deepens, and the danger is far from over. Jason goes dark. With the truth about Brick exposed, Jason goes on a solo mission to track him down. He vows not to return until Brick is in the ground. Carly takes over. With Sonny in the hospital and Jason gone, Carly steps up to protect the Corinthos name, forming an unlikely alliance with Ava and even Selena to restore stability. Drew's choice. Drew faces a moral crossroads as Carly asks him to access military surveillance data to help find Brick. Doing so would break a dozen federal laws and cost him his freedom. Anna and Brennan's final confrontation. Anna visits Brennan one last time in the hospital. He taunts her with knowledge of future WSB agents in hiding. Before he dies, Brennan whispers a name, and Anna's face goes pale. A second poisoning? Sonny's symptoms worsen. Lab reports reveal the original toxin is mutating. Is someone still poisoning him? Even in the hospital? A funeral and a firefight. In a coming episode titled The Judas Circle, a funeral will end in a hail of bullets, and not everyone will survive. Brennan's death may be imminent, but his legacy of destruction is just beginning. By exposing Brick as the real poisoner, Brennan has ensured the Corinthos empire will never be the same. Betrayal, fear, and uncertainty have taken root, and the people of Port Charles must now ask themselves, if Brick could betray Sonny, who else will fall next?